What's up guys, Raymond back again, and today we're going to talk a little bit about wrist pain. If you have wrist pain of any kind, this technique that I'm going to show you can help you throughout your bowling. Stay tuned. All right, so with wrist pain, a lot of the times we get pain right in here or even on the sides over here, sometimes up in here if we have tendon issues. And one of the biggest things that we can do is we can protect ourselves and we can make sure that we are able to stay in performance a little bit longer than what we normally are. So we're going to use a little bit of rock tape, and I'm going to show you the technique on how to apply rock tape or any type of kinesiology tape for that matter, to your wrist to make it to where that pain kind of goes away a little bit. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of one piece. I'm going to get rid of the scissors, and then we're going to try and install just the first piece. Now what we're going to focus on is if I have pain on this back part of my wrist here. So we're going to go here, and I'm going to tear off a piece, just the first inch and a half or so. And what I want you to do is I want you to start with your hand bent, just like this. I want your hand down, and you're going to start this up on the tip, right on the top, above your palm. So right on the back side of your hand. And you're going to rub that piece in, okay, just like that. Now bend all the way down to where your wrist is straight, peel this back, okay? And I want you to flex this just a little bit. So you're going to take this tape, and you're going to flex it just a little bit. You don't want to pull it too much. You don't want to flex it too much, but we're going to pull it, we're going to pull it to where you can see it stretch just a little bit here, and then we're going to push and pull down the back side of our wrist all the way until we get up here. And then this last piece here, okay, we're going to rub this part in. We're going to leave this part flapped up just a little bit. This last piece we're not going to have stretched because we want it to be able to stay and hold on our arm. So we're just going to move this and roll it straight down, okay? So now when I go up, you can see how it bends. You can see all the ripples in there. So that's now currently pulling the skin away from our muscle to allow more blood flow and oxygen to get through there. The more oxygen and blood flow we get in there, the better and the quicker our healing process can happen. A little bit of pain can get away. Anybody that knows anything about lymphatic fluid or fluid buildup in certain joints and stuff, that puts pressure on those areas, and you don't want that. You want to remove those fluids. So anybody that's had like fluid removed from a knee, and it just gets so pressurized in there that you got to take a needle in there and you got to pull that fluid out, that's a problem. This is basically doing the same thing without actually having a needle go in you. So, and it's not going to fix you. It's not going to be it's not going to fix a broken bone or a broken ligament or a torn ligament or anything like that. This is going to help with that pain. So I keep rubbing it like that because you got to heat it up to get the adhesive to kind of stay on there a little bit better. And so now we're going to take this second piece and we're going to do what's called a decompression strip, okay? We need to locate where the pain is. So if my pain is over here on this part of my wrist, I'm going to cut about a 2-inch piece. So we're going to go here, and I'm going to go to about the second part here and cut it straight over. Scissors are getting dull. I've used them a lot. I tape my wife's shoulder just about every day because she's working out. And then we're going to round out the edge here, okay? Make sure it's nice and round. So that way if it gets caught on anything, you won't lose your stickiness and it won't get caught and pull off, I guess you would say. So we're going to take this piece now, and we're going to do this one side again. And this one you're going to stretch quite a bit, okay? Pull that down there. The pain's right here, so we want to line it up to where the center is there, okay? Put the piece of tape right on there. Rub that on. And now we're going to take the back side of the other part off and let it flop and lay there just like that. And now we're going to stretch this. And we're going to stretch it good. And we're going to press our wrist back again. And we're going to press this straight across. Okay, we're going to leave about an inch on the end to where it's not stretched, and then we'll just press that down without the stretch. So now we have that decompression, and you can really feel it's pushing and pulling right in that spot really good. So that's just to keep everything nice and tight in there. And so now we can keep that pain out of there. This will help any extra movement. This will give you a little bit more mobility with the extra oxygen and all that. So this is something to look at. All right, so now you can see this is one of those techniques that you can do to help with wrist pain and everything. And if this doesn't help, and if you still feel a little bit of wrist pain, get yourself one of those wristers, like a turbo rev wrap or whatever they call them. to put on your wrist, or even a master wrister that you can put right on your wrist to tighten it up. If you have a ligament issue to where they get loose, or if you have tendonitis or something, then you kind of want to use something to tighten it up. But if you're just getting sore, if you're feeling like you're just using, or you're learning the techniques to hook the ball and use your hand more, then you just need to be able to tape it up, so that way this can help the healing process and get rid of some of that pain for you. So give it a try. I mean, I guess it doesn't work for everybody. It's kind of one of those things that once you try it, you feel the difference, and then you know whether it works or not for you. Some people's pain is just too high and they just can't deal with it. They gotta, go other routes. But if you just have a little bit of pain, a little bit of that just bugs me, then you want to try to go with something like this. But that's all I got for today. So make sure to subscribe, like, and we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks.